All right, everybody. This one mic so focused. I'm here just saying welcome back again. I'm gonna have some very good info for y'all. Um, about relationships. Now, when you're dealing with people in a relationship, it's a must. Take Bluetooth out my ear. It's a must that you know that you are compatible with the other person that you're dealing with. If you're not compatible with them, it's gonna be a hard lot. You have to make sure you know who you're dealing with, the situation that you're dealing with, if they're compatible with you, if they're willing to work with you, um, if they're stubborn, little shit like that goes a long way when it comes to relationships. What kind of religious impact that or indifference that you two may have, that might be another factor that you may want to consider when you're dealing with being in a relationship. What I've learned so far is being in a different religion or having a different religious background may be an issue with the person that you're dealing with. And sometimes that has an eventful impact on your relationship. So, it's up to the both parties to have an understanding of what they can do, what are the boundaries and stuff like that. So let me get down to dealing with another topic, narcissism. If you're dealing with a person who's a narcissist, your best bet is to just leave them alone. That is the best factor. Sometimes things can't be worked out. Relationships have a lot of fluff, and sometimes in certain relationships they're unresolvable. It's like no matter what you do, no matter what you say, um, it's just not gonna work. Even if you try to put a factor on it, narcissists or people with NPD, which is narcissistic personality disorder, it doesn't change. They won't change. It may seem like they're changing, but in fact, they're lying to you. They're lying to you to not only just get the upper hand, but it's a possible event that you could literally be sleeping with the fucking enemy. And you don't want that. So if you know that a person is a narcissist or has narcissistic traits, my best advice to you would be to leave them alone. I don't care if you're in love with them. I don't care if the the love making is good or anything like that. It's not gonna work. I've come to that reality actually having that experience. Um, it's not gonna work at all. So you might as well just chalk that one up to experience and move on because it's not gonna work. That's just the way that it is. That's the reality check. It may seem good at the first part because there's 3 points when you're dealing with a narcissist, and I never knew this. The first one is love bombing, when the relationship is new. They doing all kinds of stuff for you, and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, this may be the one, and it's not. When it gets to the second stage is called the um the discard, the discarding you, devaluing you, um, certain things that you would think that they will upkeep their fortitude and the respect for the relationship. The value of the relationship goes down, and then after that, they basically dismiss you. They let you go because they're looking for another supply. These people are spiritually draining. Um, it will put a wear on your psyche. It will put a wear on your energy. It'll put wear on your mental state. You know, it seems like they're actually attacking you, but it's a form of energy attack, a spiritual attack, and a mental attack in an effort to destroy you. These people are like demons in human clothing, so you got to be very aware of them and just move on. Any kind of attachments that you have with them, you're gonna have to let it go. That's just the way that it is. With relationships in mind, I will say this: any experience that you have with someone, there has to be respect for the relationship. If there's no respect for the relationship, it will not work. You do better moving on, bettering yourself. Just try to make sure that you make the experience, because this is your life. And what you have is you have to have value on yourself and value in the relationship. If this person does not have value of you in the relationship, it's not going to work. So with that being said, moving on, I would like to move on to another topic. If you've had kids with a narcissist, you could try the gray rock method. I've known people that are just, hell bent on destroying others. And sometimes, you just got to walk away, even if the kids are involved. Because sometimes, a narcissistic person will try to use anything that you value the most against you. They will try to use that as a pawn or a crutch to have attachments to you, to try to make every effort to try to come at you. So the best thing to do is just keep away, especially when there's false accusations involved. I had at one point got accused of a false accusation, but it fell on deaf ears because of the fact that if you're not there, how could you be accused? And if you have proof that you weren't there, that makes them look suspect as well. So yeah. But anyway, better yourselves. Try to upkeep a business. Do little things like that that'll retain your value and keep you preoccupied. Making positive moves, making changes in your life. Also know and keep yourself informed more about contract law, because we're dealing with a lot of contracts nowadays, and a lot of people don't know how to operate in commerce. And that is the best thing I could give advice on. Um, as a business owner, when you're a business owner, you get to have certain positive moves and things like that. Another thing too, um, for people that are not so eager to make positive moves in their life, and you got to constantly keep reminding them of that. If you lead them to the water but you can't make them drink, and they're not making any moves towards doing other things, then you have to just keep moving, because certain people are not willing to make that move because they're comfortable where they are. So you have to leave them there. Another long thing, a long story short, I just want to say everybody be safe out there, stay prayed up. We are going through some hard financial times, and there's crisis, wars going on and shit. Shit's been going on, but just nobody ain't really noticed. Know who your friends are. Know who you're talking to. Um, Try to stay away from the people that don't have the same mindset as you. And most of all, shit, I mean, try to look for ways to living off the grid, because it's gonna come to those times. I got a very bad feeling that some shit's about to go down. And if you know you're within your spending limits, try to limit yourselves on what you spend. Only get what you need. If you don't have the mindset of getting what you need, you're gonna go through an even harder financial time. Try to you know, look on ways to save costs. Look on ways to save money. Um, get things that you know that would be a necessity, just in case if some shit was to break out, like a go-to bag, a go bag, just in case. Stock up on, not just alcohol, but certain things to help keep you clean, healthy. Start eating healthy. Watch the foods that you eat, please. They are, you know, certain things are being injected in the foods now. Be careful who you lay down with, because sometimes they may have not just a uh, physical disease, biological disease, if they contract it, and then there are other people that are spiritually contracted a disease. They're spiritually toxic. So you got to be very mindful of who you lay down with, who you have intercourse with, and who you do business with. Because eventually, if you're not careful, that may end up leading to you going through some extra hardships. This is One Mike So Focused. Stay positive out there. We're gonna get into the next topic when it comes down to co-parenting. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, all right, be ready for some shit with that, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Stay positive out there. Love one another. Be wary. Keep your head up. One.